Hello my beautiful tulips, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic week. In today's video, I am touring my very own island, Cozy Cove. I'm really excited to upload this video because I've been working on my island for like 4 months now, and I really want to say thank you guys so much for following through my journey and just being here and just subscribing. But yeah, so Cozy Cove is a forest slash Springcore island theme. So there's gonna be a lot of Forestcore and a lot of Springcore. So my day is also going to be down in the description. So I'm going to be touring this island pretty quick because I know it from, the back of my hand. So if I go pretty quick, you guys are more than welcome to come dream and look at the island with me. My day is always going to be in the description, and I hope you guys follow along. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my map and show you all my villagers. So there's me, Ozzy, Sylviana, Freckles, Huck, Lily, Goldie, Coco, Sherb, Maple, and Chevry. And this is also my DA, so if you like to take a screenshot, it also will be down in the description so you don't have to screenshot. So if you come in my entrance, this is my entrance, and this is more a forest core. So it has like a bunch of trees, and I just really like my entrance. It just gives you that forest core vibe, and I definitely did change a lot of things from my very first video that I made. I changed a couple things, so I do suggest coming to the left, but you can go wherever you would like to go. I just think that the left is easier. So if you come over here, this is my Blathers, and I left Blather in his tent because I just really liked his tent, and it just fit my theme really well. So as you guys can see, I just added a path and some stunted flowers. And then over here, it's like a study desk for Blathers. It just has a bunch of books, and then there's a rug under. All of my speed builds are down in, are in my channel. So there's going to be like a bunch of videos of my speed builds if you have any questions on how I built something. But I don't have this I don't have a speed build on this. So this is my garden, my rock garden, and it's like a gnome garden rock. So I added a lot of mushrooms and some gnomes, and I just made like a little house for my gnomes. I just really like how this looked, and I just really like all the colors and greens that I incorporated. I was really nervous to add like colors, but I decided to add a bunch of colors. So this is my beach. And I'm gonna go really quick on my beach because I'm gonna have a separate video on my beach. But I just added a bunch of flowers, some custom codes, a rug, some coconut trees, and I added this turkey diner set, and it just has like some chairs and there's flowers. And I just love this little coconut tree. It's so cute. It's like I stunt it and it's just so cute. If you come over here, this is my garden shop. And my garden shop just has a bunch of flowers everywhere, and I really like the waterfalls on the sides. They just look really good. And then over here, this is my coconut tree. And if you go over here, this is a smaller version of my garden shop. And then over here is just like a sitting area. You can't access it, but I just really wanted to keep it there. It's just so cute. So we're gonna go ahead and come back. I'm going to show you guys Sherb's house. I really didn't want to keep Sherb, but I just really like this house, and it fit so well with my rock garden, so colorful. So I decided to keep him. I just really like his house with all these colorful flowers outside. I just added a bunch of flowers and a lot of gnomes. I absolutely love these floating blocks. They just look so cute, and I added some gnomes up there. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and take this little path, and this path is going to take you to this small little land bridge. Ignore the weeds. I didn't take off the weeds, but if you see them, take them off because they're so annoying. But I added this little bike rental area, and I think this is probably like my second favorite build that I did. It's so cute. I just really like how you can look at the lookout of my lake. I also really like this time that it's set. It just looks so like natural, so glowy. I just really like it. And I love all these trees. Just look at this. Look at these trees. They look so good. And it just gives me that very like Forestcore vibe, and I'm absolutely happy with that because Forestcore was my original theme before I found out about Springcore and saw all these islands. So I really wanted to do Springcore too. So if you take this bridge, it just takes you to Ozzy's house, and Ozzy's house is more onto the Forestcore side. It just has a lot of greens, orange, and yellows, and his house is just alone and hidden away. I just really like how his house is just like kind of hidden and has its own space. So let's go ahead and take this bridge back. This bridge is gonna take you to my beautiful forest, and this was my very favorite build that I ever did. It's just so beautiful. This is Chevy's home, and it has a bunch of trees, flowers, bushes, and it's just so simple, but I just love how hidden away it is with all these trees. They just look so good. And this just reminds me if you were gonna go on a hike, and just look at this, like so many trees, they look so beautiful. And if you take this side, let's go ahead, ignore the weeds, but this is Maple's. So I had to pick up the weeds because they just annoy me. But this is Maple's house, and Maple's house is also hidden. It just has a bunch of trees. I added this rug with this log table and a carrot cake and a tea set. I really like the wind turbines. They look so cute, and just look at this. This is stunning. I love this view. So let's go ahead and take this little secret path. This little path is going to take you to where my campsite is. I absolutely love all the trees, the flowers that are in this area. It just looks so pretty, especially in this time. It just looks so glowy and pretty. So we have this hammock over here, and then some flowers over here, just a bunch of flowers and trees. And I'm gonna go back so I can show you guys the rest of my beach where I didn't show you guys, just because I do want to make a separate video on just my beaches so you guys can see all the details that I added. So for my beaches, I went all out with the colors. I added this beautiful mushroom item, and I actually really like how it looks with this color. I added this Cosmo shower. It's like a little rinse area where you can just wash yourself after going on the beach. And then over here, this just leads us back to where we were in the beginning, just a bunch of flowers and so many coconut trees. I absolutely love my beaches. They're so colorful, so vibrant, and they just like shout Springcore. I just love it. And in this little area, I just added a kids tent with a rug. It just looks so cute and relaxing. So if you take a left, you're gonna see my beautiful hat shop, and it just has these beautiful flower crowns. And then you can also sit here and wait for like your hat if they haven't finished it, and it's so cute. I just love all the colors. And then if you take another left, this is like a little picnic area. It just has this sitting chair, and it has a table with the kettle. It just looks so cute. So to the left side, I added some waterfalls, and it has a bunch of flowers and butterfly models. And on this side, it just has another sitting area, and I just really like this area. It just looks so relaxing. And I think this is probably the cutest area that I've done on my beach, is just this bath with this beautiful outlook, and it has another butterfly model, and it just looks so pretty. So let's go ahead and head on back. So if we head on straight and take this incline, this is going to lead you to my Nook's Cranny and my Able Sisters. And I believe this was like the third build that I did on my island. I'm not sure, it was like my second or third build, but I just added a different path, and this is the daisy path. It's also in the codes and my highlights on my Instagram if you guys would definitely like to check that out. So if you go ahead and jump over here, this is going to lead you to Sylviana's house, and Sylviana's house is just on top of here, and it's just so cozy. I really like the view of her house, and you can see this beautiful view from the beach as well, where I just took you guys earlier, and it just has these clothes and then also this little washroom area. And like I mentioned, her view from up here is gorgeous. Like, look at those mountains in the back, the wind turbines, they just look fantastic. So let's go ahead and head on back because I want to show you guys the rest of my island. So let's go ahead and look at my Able Sisters. And to the left of my Able Sisters is just a hat shop and also like a little sewing area where you can just sew the hats. And to the right side, it's just some clothes. If you guys know what dress that is, you guys been subscribed forever. That was my very first dress that I used on one of my first videos. And I also have this little sitting area. It's just next to the river. And I just love the colors that I use. The rug just looks so good with the green and the whites. It just looks so cozy. So let's go ahead and head back so we can start touring the middle of my island. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this incline up. This incline will lead you to where my land bridge is. My land bridge was the third speed build that I did on my island, and it just really helped me with so much ideas. Making the land bridge just gave me an idea of what I wanted to do with my island. So to the left side, it's this little camping area. And if you're gonna come and visit Cozy Cove, you can definitely stay here. I remember being so fascinated by that mushroom news. It just looks so cute because my island theme is Forestcore and just like mushrooms, you know, it just at the time it just seems so unique. But over here you get to see my residence area. We're gonna go ahead and head there soon, but I first want to show you guys this area before we go to the right side. So this is my land bridge, and I just love how the sun is just making everything look so good. And I also changed a lot of my land bridge from the video that I made. I just felt like my land bridge just didn't feel like completed, so I ended up changing a couple things, as well as my flower village. I ended up putting these hyacinth flowers instead, and I just love this idea. They just look so pretty and coordinated. I also have lilies and Hug's house up here. Also, I feel like I'm going pretty quick, so if you guys would like to grab your Switch and tag along, feel free to. My DA will be down in the description. If you miss anything, feel free to just look around and explore. So in this little area, I have a record shop, and I have like this little sitting area where you can just look over the record shop, and I just love this little area. Feel free to take screenshots. So if we do go straight, this is Hug's house, and Hug's house just has this small little rental area as well, and I just love his house. His house is so like cottagecore, Forestcore vibe. And this is also Lily's house, so they're together, and they have this beautiful table in the middle with some fresh fruit. I just think their house looks so good together, and I was originally gonna get Henry and put Henry's house instead of Hook's house there, but I just really liked his house and her house together. They just look so good, and Lily over here is not letting me through. But if you take these little jumping pads, this leads you back to the Able Sisters. I'm not sure if they're called jumping pads, but I call them jumping pads because they are like jumping. You get to jump on them. They're like little pads. I don't know, but I just call them jumping pads. So this little area is another little camping area, and I just absolutely love the view from up here. You can see another island in the background, and I just love this area. It's so green and yellow. It just gives me that Forestcore vibe. I just absolutely love this area. And if we take out your camera real quick, you get to see the beautiful wind turbines in the background, as well as the lighthouse. And then over here is my sunken waterfall. My sunken waterfall was probably one of the most interesting builds that I actually did, because I have never done something like this. I just really wanted to connect my rivers, and that was one of the main things that I really wanted to keep on my island, was my rivers, my natural river, because my natural river is actually really pretty. But I am going to leave a lot of presents next to my resident service area, so you can actually come down here and look and take some pictures for yourself. I just absolutely love this vibe. You can see the mountains, you can see the ocean. It just looks so beautiful and so pretty. And like I mentioned, there's going to be some ladders, so you can actually come down here and take some pictures and look at it for yourself. So we're going to go ahead and pull out my ladders again, because we're going to go ahead and head to Freckles' house. Freckles' house is right next to the sunken waterfall, but first we need to get our instrument, of course. So if we keep heading right, we are going to be seeing Freckles' house, and Freckles' house is the most adorable house I ever did, because this was the very first time I started using a lot of pinks, a lot of yellows, blues, all these colors. I don't know, I wasn't really confident with all these colors, but as soon as I saw like the end results, I was so happy with the outcome. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys take some screenshots. So to the right side of Freckles' house, I do have this instrument area, and I just love all the vibrant green that I see. It's just so beautiful, and then the little waterfall next to it just looks so stunning. So if we jump over here, we are going to go to this little area, and I did actually do a speed build on this area. It's called Small Spaces if you'd like to check that out. I just wanted to add like a little tea area, and I just love all these colors, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take some screenshots as well. So moving on, I did add this big giant teddy bear. I just love the color of it. It just vibes so well with this area. And if we take this incline down, we are going to see my house. And in this area, I do have a little washroom area. And then this is another outlook area. I love this area because it's just so simple but so pretty. You can see the beautiful color of the ocean when the sun is like barely rising up. It just looks absolutely stunning and peaceful. I actually did a video on the interior of my house, but I'm not going to be showing it in this video just because I did a full video on that. So if you'd like to check that out, go ahead and check that out. I showed you all the rooms in my house. So I am going to go around so you can see the beautiful entrance of my house. I absolutely love this build. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking so you can take some screenshots. So moving on to the very left side, we do have this small little area as well, and this area is just like a little typing area, so feel free to take some screenshots as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and come to the right side. I'm gonna also pull out my camera so you can see the view from up here. I just love this time in Animal Crossing. It just looks so glowy, so pretty. And I also made this area on my video Small Spaces if you guys would like to definitely check that out. So let's go ahead and move on. But before, I want to show you the details that I added behind here. I just added a couple flowers, some custom codes, and an acorn. And then over here it's gonna lead you to my beach. But first I want to show you this little dining area. I just created this little area, and I just love this little this custom lemon design. It's so cute, and they look so real, which makes it 10 times better. And then I just added a custom rug under. And then if we go over here, I just added another sitting area, and I just added like a carrot cake, a tea, a simple kettle. And then on this beach, I wanted to keep it pretty simple just because the other beaches are so full and decorated. So I just wanted to keep this one beach pretty simple. I also kept my other beach pretty simple, the one right next to it, just because, like I mentioned, my other beaches are so full and decorated. So these two beaches, I wanted to keep them pretty simple. So if we go over here, this is just a little relaxing area, and you can go ahead and sit down and just relax. And it's such a vibe at this time right now. It just looks so cozy and so pretty. And I just added just a little bit of flowers and added the daisy path as well. So we're gonna go ahead and stand up so we can start heading towards our resident service area, just because we are super close to my resident service area. So let's go ahead and grab our vaulting poles so we can jump over. When I tell you I was so happy I discovered these little floating blocks, I was so happy and was going crazy to find them on Nookazon. I just really like them, and you can add things on top of them. I added the butterfly model and a plant. I just absolutely love this. And then behind my resident service area, I added this little sitting area. This just reminded me of like a little garden, and I don't know, I just wanted to keep it really simple, so I just added a bunch of flowers. I also want to mention that my flag has been changed on my updated DA. I forgot that I needed to change my flag. I also left a bunch of presents out for you guys. So the one with the pink bow has a Springcore outfit, and then the one with the light green has a Forestcore outfit. I just wanted you guys to be able to choose. And then I do have a ladder and a vaulting pole as well. And as you guys can see, you can see the view from the little record shop from over here. I just really like that, and it just looks so pretty at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys one more time behind my resident service area, just because I feel like a lot of us struggle with our resident service area. So feel free to take some screenshots and take this inspiration to your island. So we go ahead and jump this little area. This is going to lead you back to my airport. And you can also see my boats over there. My boats were so hard to do just because I didn't have any guide on how to actually do it. I just had to go off base a picture. But I also did a speed build on that if you're interested in doing some boats on your island. I also did a speed build, so go ahead and definitely check that out as well. My boats are probably like the third favorite part of my island just because they're so cool. And I never thought that I would do boats on my island, but here we are. And then we can see May and Harv's. Also, if you want Harv on your island and you're like, how do we get him? Well, if you actually don't talk to him when you're starting off your island and don't talk to him at all, you can actually have him on your island and he'll just be walking around. So we can go ahead and take this incline. This is Coco's house, and Coco's house was my last build to do besides my beach. And I also have a video on this. This is like my previous video. I just had so much fun creating this area, and I love all the colors that I incorporated, everything. I never thought that I would use these items or these colors in general, but honestly I'm so happy that I went ahead and started using all these colors because they just make my island look so glowy and so pretty. And like I mentioned, I added so much color, and you can also see the beach from over here. We're gonna go ahead and go down there soon. And then over here I just added some bushes and some stunted trees, so go ahead and feel free to take some screenshots. If we take this incline down, this is actually Goldie's house, and Goldie's house is really simple. It just has some flowers, a rocking chair, and a simple kettle. And then if we go over here, this is probably the cutest area too. Like, it just like diagonals over there. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it just looks like so foresty. And over here is just a big teddy bear, and I really like this area. You can actually go ahead and lay down here and take some pictures. If you come to my island, feel free to take some pictures and tag me, because this area is probably like one of the best areas that I made too. It just looks so colorful and so pretty and so relaxing. I do wish that I used the yellow switch though, because the black one looks a little bit weird, but you know, it's okay. So we walk over here. I just have this bench over here. I added some coconut trees, and then again the path. I also really like the big mushroom over here. And oh my goodness, my book cafe. Oh my goodness, this area is so cute. I just love the books that I added. It's supposed to be like a little books, but do you guys see Sylviana over there trying to leave my island? Excuse me? Why are you trying to leave my island? I worked so hard on this island and you're trying to leave. But yeah, so this is my book cafe. I incorporated a lot of browns. So I am gonna go ahead and show you guys my last beach. Coco just looks so cute, and look at Sylviana still wanting to leave my island. So rude. But if we take this little area, this is just a little picnic area and also like a little stargazing area. And then I just love the path. It just brings this area together just because I incorporated a lot of colors. So this path makes this area look kind of natural just because it has that natural color. I absolutely love the coconut trees. They just look so pretty, and this mushroom is so cute. I actually really like the color of the mushroom. It's just like gold. It just makes the green look so good. And then I also have this little sitting area, but I realized that you couldn't sit there, so I ended up moving the sandals over. So when you come and dream in my island, you can actually sit here and take some pictures, and it just looks so pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the very last build that I did on Cozy Cove, which was this little dining area. I really like it because it's green and yellow, and it just looks so good, especially in this time of hour in Animal Crossing. So feel free to go ahead and take some screenshots. So I also added this little secret alley. This little alley can take you back to my house, or it can actually take you to the resident services, and you guys can see all the flowers and bushes that I added. But that is it for Cozy Cove. I want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. It took me like 4 to 5 months to finish this island, but I'm really happy with the final results. I hope you guys go ahead and dream my address and just check this island out for yourself. I really had so much fun creating in this island. But thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys soon. If you guys would like to subscribe and join our little community, like and comment. Tell me what was your favorite part about my island. But yeah, thank you guys. Have a fantastic week or weekend whenever you're watching this. Bye.